Hello students, today we will learn about the resonance. It is the topic related to RLC series circuit. So it is called electrical resonance. So when the frequency, driven frequency is equals to the natural frequency of the system, the phenomena is called resonance. So it is a very simple example that child on a swing. You can see the animation that child is taking a swing and a person is pushing the swing from the back. What he is doing, he is making the amplitude constant. If the person does not push the swing, the amplitude of the swing will decrease. Okay. So the amplitude becomes large whenever he is pushing the child. So similarly, here in RLC series circuit, we have to find the frequency at which the resonance occurs. So I is equals to E upon Z. This is the current in the LCR series circuit. Okay. We know that in LCR series circuit, we are having inductor, capacitor and resistor in series with AC supply. Okay, inductor, capacitor and resistor. Okay, but the frequency depends upon C and L only. It is independent of R. If we draw a graph between L and frequency, we are getting this shape, and if we draw a graph between C and nu, we are getting this shape. Okay, so we have to find the frequency at which the XL becomes equals to XC. So we will combine both these graphs. The shape of the graph is shown here. This point is called the frequency at which the resonance occurs. Okay. So if we write XL is equals to 2 pi nu L and XC is equals to 1 upon 2 pi nu C. So here XL is directly proportional to nu, here XC is inversely proportional to nu. So if frequency increases, XL increases. But if frequency increases, XL decreases. Because the values of inductive and capacitive reactance change with frequency. If frequency is low, inductive reactance will be low, but capacitive reactance will be high. So we have to find frequency at which both XL and XC are equal. So we will put these values in equation number 1. That is I is equals to E upon R square plus XL minus XL square. So this becomes 0, that is I upon R square within the under root. That is I is equals to E upon R. So I is equals to E upon R. Here this R becomes equals to Z. So students, in terms of angular frequency, we can write omega naught, because omega is equals to 2 pi by T, that is 2 pi nu. So here XL becomes omega L 1 upon omega naught C. Okay, so if omega naught L and omega naught C are equal, we can write omega naught L is equals to 1 upon omega naught C. Therefore omega naught square is equals to 1 upon LC. Omega naught is equals to 1 upon under root of LC. Similarly, this equation I becomes in terms of omega naught E by R square plus omega naught L minus omega naught L square, because both are equal. So E upon R square under root, that is E upon R. Okay. Therefore, if we have to write in terms of frequency, we can write 2 pi nu naught is equals to 1 upon LC. Therefore 2 pi nu naught is equals to 1 upon LC nu naught is equals to 1 upon 2 pi L C within the under root. At this frequency, the resonance occurs. So following are the conditions for the resonance to occur. Means first condition is omega naught L is equals to 1 by omega naught C, capital C. Second, I, the current becomes maximum, that is E upon R. Okay. Third, the impedance becomes equals to resistance, impedance of the LCR series circuit. Third. Okay, so these are the three conditions for the resonance to occur. Students, if we plot the graph between frequency and the current, maximum current, the amplitude here we are getting like this. This is the maximum amplitude at frequency nu naught. If we have to take the frequency, this is the frequency and this is the current. This is the maximum current here, I maximum.